Gord here, your hurtin' hippie with the Hippie Cooks. How y'all doing? I hope this finds you well. I'm a little nervous because I haven't done the Hippie Cooks in a while, and really we're also introducing the new air fryer I told y'all about, but some people, this may attract new viewers, so hippies stand by, and those of you who are new, I run a hippie channel. Once in a while I do a bit of cooking. You won't see a lot of air fryer stuff or other, but I have a playlist right up there that says that has my cooking stuff, and we'll include this. But I also vlog about my family, I vlog about cannabis, I vlog about the hippie life. Back to this, you guys have read the title. I have an air fryer and I'm going to cook some chicken thighs. I am going to just cook some crispy chicken thighs because I haven't had fried chicken, except for when you order it from you-know-who. I think it's right here, hey? Except when you do that, I haven't had home fried chicken for a very, very long time, probably over a decade, because I'm trying to look after my health. Frying brings on so much fat, but I'm trying to live healthier and I want to eat better, but a lot of the foods that I need to eat, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, things that are really good for somebody who eats a fair amount of meat. I eat mostly white meat, but anyways, I found that this is probably healthier than I would do without it, because without it I'm buying chips often, I'm having bad carbohydrate snacks. Now I'm going to be able to, I hope, air fry a bunch of veggies. I've had fried veggies and I like them, but I have a deep fryer up there that I stopped using because so hippie, get on with it. How are we cooking these chicken thighs? Oh no, let's first say, I know and I hope if you're watching this and you've seen a whole bunch of these before, skip ahead a little bit, because I'm going to introduce the air fryer, but also introduce ergonomically or situationally, physically, where you got to put it, how you got to plan it. I had to redo my countertop so I could fit it, and even then it's not the best spot for it. Really the best spot for it is out in the open, but they say it's got to have at least 5 inches on either side and above it, and under this countertop it does not. So, but it's going to be okay, because what I do is I take it out when I use it, I put it back when I don't. So it's going to work, but here we go. Cosori, I had to think about where I'm going to put it. This is the 5.8 quarts. 5.8 quart. That's about 6 liter. A 6 liter size. It's a family size. It's the big one. Philips makes an XXL, and I haven't heard much comparing air fryers. An air fryer is an air fryer, but they do have different wattages, different cylinders or bowls or ovens. So when I looked this up, I did get its measurements. I figured this was a good spot for it. This used to be where my microwave was, but I'm also thinking I will seldom use a microwave. I've heard this is really good at reheating old stuff and bringing a crisp back to it that the microwave just doesn't do. So stay tuned. If that's true, it'll come to you. And I think it's time to get at her. But all of these come with, and Cosori comes with a really good one, over 100 recipes. And I did look up and there is some chicken recipes. But you know what? It also comes with pre-programmable stuff. And I know the temperature of chicken, to make sure you aren't eating raw stuff, has to be 165. I go for 170, 172, and I have a meat thermometer. I have it cleaned and ready to go. I have the chicken ready to go, but I want to talk about it, and then we'll show the air fryer. I have been letting these sit in there. I don't believe in the heavy breaded coating. Not good, lots of carbs, just not worth it. I took a whole bunch of onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, beautiful, beautiful new black pepper, and Himalayan pink salt. I love it. It cures, but you gotta let it sit, and it's been sitting about 10 minutes. Then we get to this. It has a beautiful handle. Yours might be different, but it's got a handle. You gotta kind of pull it out, and you get your basket. The basket is large. That is really, really big. You're going to be able to cook 3 pork chops in there, maybe even 4 if they're a little smaller and well managed. But funny how I go to pork chops, huh? When I'm cooking chicken thighs. I for sure will fit these 4 chicken thighs in here perfectly. As a safety, the button to eject the bowl that's inside here, because this is 2-piece, is closed. You open it, you press, and the bucket comes out. This is the fry bucket, but there are a whole bunch of accessories, and I bought some of the accessories you can bake a cake in it, do a personal pizza. It's got eggs. I look forward to doing some eggs. But this is the reservoir. It is entirely dishwasher safe and easy to clean. I've already done grilled cheese sandwich for Pasha on it. It was the first test. And yeah, some oil, some butter from the sandwich. He said the sandwich was the best sandwich he's ever had. It was the best grill. It really grilled well, and it grilled with grill marks, because this is metal. This is not plastic. It is not cheap. It cleans up really well because I already used it, and now we're going to use it again. Hang on a sec. And like magic, I have my addition that I'm going to put here just to make sure that there is good airflow. There usually is. It's designed to be like this, but it's going to work even better when it's elevated and you've got good airflow, if you can do it. And yes, quick question that I asked a bunch of times. Yes, you can layer, but only maybe 2 layers. So you just want to create airflow completely around whatever you're cooking. So if it'll fit, this is huge. Back to the chicken. I'm going to place the chicken in. It's ready, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's all placed. This one's a big one. Meanwhile, you get a good view of that big tummy, huh? Okay, so now let's just bring this in. As you can tell, well arranged. And you probably wonder, well, Hippie, what temperature and how long do you do this at? I could look it up, but the thing in the book is for wings. These are thighs. I'm going to go by temperature when it's near done, and it has presets. So it's this simple, and we'll be, well, just a minute. Oh, see, I was trying to close it without the safety on. Now, you hold the top. And so we got it closed, the power button turn on, and we look for chicken at 380, 25 minutes. And so what we are going to do is, I want to add a shake, but I don't know how to do that. There is a way, and I'll come back to that, and maybe even put it down below or on the screen, how to make it remind you halfway through to take it out and turn it around. I'm not going to turn these because I want the skin of the thigh that's only on really on one side. I cut all that extra skin off. So the bottom is just flesh. I want it to stay that way, but I will look at it, see how it's going halfway through. So it's as simple as I press chicken, I press play. That is not very noisy. That's going to go for 25 minutes. It's got a good alarm, so pitter patter. Let's get at her. Let's speed up time and be back here halfway through when I need to. I'm just going to tell Google to tell me. 12 minutes. Tell me go shake. So friends, I'll be right back. And let's hit the old pause button there. I am only 1 minute into cooking this, and I realized that I forgot to spray them. They need just, this is why it's healthy. All you need is a little spray of coconut oil or and there it starts up again. I forgot to spray it. And yes, some people will comment below, I should have hit the preheat, but this cooked some sandwiches just a few hours ago. It was still warm on the base, and I've read up, and preheat, yes, preheat, no. It all depends on the temperature and the consistency of the cook. You can always turn the temperature down, cook it a little longer, or turn it up and cook it a little longer, depending on which way it's going. That's why we're going to check it halfway through. So we'll be back halfway through. Here we are at the halfway mark, and I wish I had smell-o-vision. It smells like it usually does when you're cooking good chicken. I wish I had it. I lost my subscription to it after that beans incident. Let's interrupt cooking just by simple pull of. Oh my goodness. Now I'm not going to carry this. I'm going to bring you close to see it. It is going beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. If anything, I think I'm going to lower the temperature for the next little bit so it doesn't over brown, which I've heard could happen. So I'm just going to go temperature minus to 360 and play. It's set at 360. There we go. We're going to check it again when it's done, and we're going to check that time with the thermometer. There was no need right now. It's not going to be anywhere near, and a reading right now just pokes a hole in your chicken. For chicken. The timer has gone off. It was easy to hear, and it's not overly annoying. So I can't hit replay on that. I wasn't recording. Let's open her up. And she is ready, at least to be tested. And I have a good spot right here for it. And let's move this in and see if we can get a good angle. Let me get a little closer. And we're going to test it for doneness. Test near the bone, but not on the bone. 173, 178, 179. Yeah, we are done. 175. We are done. There's one thing left. I'll be right back after I let this rest. Letting your meat rest is really important. It's something my mom never taught me. The only thing she didn't teach me in the kitchen. She never let anything rest. And we always had stuff all bloody and the juices weren't right. Let it rest. Be right back. And now, here I am. I've got my meal in front of me. A simple meal. I like it. Just beans, protein and protein. Later, I'm going to do some fried broccoli, so there will be my vegetable part of the day. But, pitter patter, let's get at her. Oh, hey, why do I have the book in front of me and a pen, you ask? Thank you for asking. Who asked? I don't know. Anyways, I've had a little bit of my medicine just before this because I want to talk to y'all in a good mood. This is so exciting and I can't wait, but I want to make sure I say, I write on the back of my book here, chicken thighs. I don't have a book that I should have a notebook in here. Chicken thighs, press chicken. I'm drawing the same drumstick. Press chicken -4 minutes. Because I think this could have gone a little less, but we'll be sure when we eat it. But always keep notes on it because every fryer is going to be a little different. It's also what I didn't preheat, so maybe that's why it kind of burnt up in the first little bit and then didn't burn up anymore. But this looks like this is crispy. Seems. You heard that. Oh, I'm excited. Are you? That looks juicy and tender, and the skin looks crispy. I'm erasing that -4 minutes. I'll figure a way to get out the burn. Maybe I'll use a different spray oil. I think maybe that was it, but oh my goodness, my friends, the skin is crispy. It just breaks apart while you're cutting. And it's gorgeous, and it is tender, and it is gone. That is the nicest bite of chicken I've had in years. And I make pretty good chicken. But I have to be my own. I have to toot my horn. So, friends, do I recommend an air fryer? So far, I sure do. I sure do. This is beautifully cooked right through. Crispy on the outside, super tender and super juicy on the inside. This is just beautiful. My friends, if the rest, I'm going to be doing pork chops. I'm going to be doing burgers. It says you can do burgers in here. I like a fried burger. I find the grill overdoes them all the time and you don't get the crispy enough outside properly. The only thing I'll miss is the smoke, and I can get smoked paprika to replace some of it. Friends, thanks for tuning in. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Probably talk to you tomorrow. Peace.